Yes, today I'm gonna explain to you guys why African women don't like me. Almost like every African woman I've ever tried to speak to, you know, they just don't fuck with me. They give me opposition, or sometimes they even be initially feeling me and everything, and I could tell that they feeling me from their body language. Then boom, I'll get the number, or I get the social media. Then boom, I hit them up, and when I hit them up, they get on this player hand shit, or if they don't get on that player hand shit when I hit them up, they just they'll ghost me. They won't reply to a text or anything. And I always get this from African women, like, or with a lot of African women. Let me not say a lot that I've encountered, but some of them, they've given me straight up attitude, or acting funny, making faces, giving me oppositional energy, and a motherfucker is not going to tell me that I'm getting this opposition because these women are not attracted to me. Fuck that shit. Motherfuckers in this society, this is what they do towards black men, American black men. Women will reject you as an American black man, and they want you to believe it's because you're not good enough, or it's because you're ugly, or it's because um, you don't have enough sex appeal. You know, when women reject you as an American black man, they want you to believe it's because you're not good enough. Fuck that shit. Luckily for myself, you know, women could always turn me down and everything and acting like they're too good to fuck with me and all that shit. But I always had a good self image about myself. I always knew like these women not fucking with me not because I'm not attractive enough. You feel me? It's like because I know I'm attractive. Like you feel me? Because like the mirror doesn't lie. The mirror doesn't lie. An ugly motherfucker knows that they're ugly. An ugly person can look in the mirror and tell that they're ugly. An average looking person can look in the mirror and tell that they're average. A fly, handsome dude like myself can look in the mirror and tell that they're a fly, handsome dude. So if I look in the mirror, like people, you know, and you guys can say, oh, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some people just might not be attracted to you, which could be true in certain cases, but come on, you know. Um, there's a certain threshold, there's a certain level of attractiveness that's just universal. That beauty being in the eye of the beholder, that's more true for people who are more in the average range of attractiveness. Like if you're super duper unattractive and ugly, then 9 times out of 10 you're super duper ugly and attractive to everybody. you know but if you're very attractive, a fly ass dude like me, then you're basically universally attractive to all women. And some people say, oh, there's no universal attractive person. That's fucking bullshit. Like it's rare, but it is possible to be universally attractive. You feel me? Hey, what's good, man? What's good, man? JT, what's good? Where are you from, JT? Like, yeah, like me, I'm not trying to toot my horn, but I'm a universally attractive dude, you know. And yeah, like I said earlier, women will reject you as an attractive American black man, women will constantly reject you to make you believe that you're not attractive enough. Like this society will gaslight you into believing that, oh, you're just not good enough. You're not getting these women because you're not attractive enough. You don't have enough sex appeal. Well, fuck it. It's like, but I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I'll get rejected by some women, and I I'll get rejected by some women back to back, and I'll question my attractiveness. But I always come back to the conclusion. I'll look in the mirror and I'll come to the conclusion, like, man, I look so good that how can how come I'm not getting no females? It's like, you feel me? And with African women, I've had a lot of opposition with African women, you know, but I'm good looking though. So I'm like I already know, like you can't fool me. Like I'm not no stupid motherfucker, man. I'm a woke black man. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. You cannot tell me I'm getting rejected by all these African women because I'm not attractive enough. Fuck out of here. These same African women who will fuck with an ugly ass African dude who's broke as fuck and don't got shit. So you can't tell me I'm not attractive enough for these African women. Fuck out of here. There's no there's no African man on this planet who's as attractive as me. And I put that on everything. And I put that shit on everything. There's no fucking African man on this fucking planet who is as attractive as me. And I don't judge other dudes' looks, but shit, let's keep it real. Yes, they do try to devalue me, but it's really worse when you're a black man. Like they don't run this game on other races of men as much. They don't. They do it to a black American man, and I'm sick of that shit. And the reason why I'm mad and it angers me sometimes is because like I'm half Nigerian. My father is from Nigerian. See, if I was a full-blooded black American, like my mother's black American, if I was a full-blooded black American, both my parents were black American, if African women were rejecting me in that case, truthfully, I wouldn't care as much. But it really ticks me off because my dad is from Nigeria. So like, why am I getting this pushback from my own fucking people? And like, it just fucks with me as a black man. Like, as an American black man, your own people oppose you. You really have no friends in this game. Like everyone opposes us. And it really gets to me. Like as a man, of course, man. I'm a grown ass man. I want to fuck bitches. I want to get pussy. But I can never get anything, man. And it doesn't really anger me like how it used to. When I was younger, it really used to tick me off. But now, as I get older, I learn just to deal with it. But sometimes I think about it like, fuck. Almost every African woman who I've tried to speak to or I've came across in passing, they all play a hate on a brother. And I know for a fact, like you can't fool me because I'm an attractive dude. I'm a universally attractive dude. So you can't tell me it's because I don't have sex appeal or I'm too ugly. Get that bullshit out of here. They're doing it because they fucking have an issue with the black American male. You know, these African women, they come over here, and a lot of these Africans, they come over here and they want to fit in with this racist white society. And to fit in with this racist white society, you have to go against the American black man and hate on us. So they hop on that train, man. And if you're an American black man, especially if you're darker skin and you look good and feel good about yourself and you carry yourself with confidence, that's the type of black man who people in this society are out to tear down and want to see your black ass broken. No, I'm not in the DMV area. You never met any African women in you never met any African women in Detroit? Or like you never came across any African women? Yeah, man. African women, they a fucking mess. They come here thinking they this shit. And it's not toward they not conceited and acting like they the shit towards everybody. You know? They only act like that towards American black men. And it's crazy. Like, even though I have an African name, my first name's African, my last name's African, um, Nigerian to be specific. And whenever I speak to African women, I tell them that, oh, I'm Nigerian, woo woo, and they still oppose me, you know. But if I was, and it's because yeah, a lot of them African motherfuckers come over here white worshiping and shit. But when I speak to African women, you know, and a lot of times the African women I speak to or I have spoken to before, they're Nigerian, just like me. You know, I've talked to. I remember a few years ago, back in the summer of 2017, I ran across this Nigerian lady from my father's exact village, and we had a conversation. Woo woo. I got the number. She was acting like she was too good to fuck with me, and I already know the reason why. I was like, because she sees me as being a Black American. You know, I don't have an African accent. Um, my facial features are more on the Black American side. You know, since my mother's Black American, and I have the demeanor and the swagger. I have the demeanor and the swagger of an American Black man. So African women, Africans, they don't truly perceive me as being one of them. You know, they really see me as being a Black American, which I really don't have no issue with that because I am a Black American. My mom is Black American, and I was born in the United States, so I have no problem with that. But still, I mean, I kind of do because I am Nigerian too. But you know, even I'll tell a Nigerian lady I'm Nigerian, and I'm from the same tribe and ethnic group in Nigeria as them, and they still won't fuck with me. They'll still oppose me or act funny towards me. But if I was a actual African dude, if I was a Nigerian dude from the same tribe as them, and I actually grew up in Nigeria, and I had the accent and everything, if I had the Nigerian accent, and I was straight off the boat from Nigeria, these Nigerian women will fuck with me. See, they'll fuck with an African guy, but they won't fuck with a Black American guy. And there's no African guy on the planet who's as attractive as me. So, and I'm not trying to hear, it's more than attraction. It's about money too. It's about finances. It's about accomplishments. Like, what do you have besides looks? Get that shit out of here. These same African women will fuck with a broke ass white dude. They'll fuck with a broke ass Mexican. They'll fuck with a broke ass African dude from their village who don't got shit. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. People are trying to move the goalposts for the American Black man. And I'm sick of that shit. Um, yes, I was born and raised in the United States, but my father was from Nigeria. So, but he passed away a couple years ago. I never been to Nigeria before, but I still claim Nigeria. But um, I it's more the women. It's more the African women who dislike Black Americans than the men. Whenever I meet African men, they seem cool, down to earth. You can have a cool conversation with them. They're not gonna stick their nose up at you. But the women are polar opposite. They be acting funny. Sometimes they'll give you cold shoulder when you try to speak to them. I had a couple occasions where I'll start off with a conversation with an African woman, and mid conversation, she would just turn her back on me. Weird, like literally, we're having a fruitful conversation and everything. This happened to me a couple times, right? I'll be having a good conversation with an African woman. Mid conversation, she just out of the blue turn her backside towards me. Ain't that some weird, disrespectful ass shit? And me, you can't play me. I'm an intelligent Black man. You cannot play me. I know for a fact if I was an African man with an accent from her same culture, she would not. They would not be playing those funny ass games with me. Get that shit out of here. They would not. And if you ask African women if they have something against a Black American man, they're gonna deny it, of course. You feel me? Ask a racist motherfucker if they're racist. Of course they're gonna deny it. You feel me? Ask a fucking crackhead if they do crack. Of course they're gonna fucking deny it. So, but motherfuckers peep game. I peep game. I'm an intelligent brother. I peep game. So yeah, that's some weird ass shit they be doing, man. And it's not Black American women who people have an issue with. It's specifically us American Black men who this whole society hates on. And a lot of times they don't be fine. They just be fuckable. They be fuckable. They don't be necessarily fine. You know. I remember this was actually this was earlier this year. I ran across this African lady. She was cool with me in the past. Like um I ran across her. I've been running across her sometimes on a regular basis when I'm out and about for the last probably about 3 years. And one day I'm having a conversation with her that she says I don't remember the exact thing she said, but I can kind of paraphrase it. She says something to the effect like, we're not the same. We're not the same. I already knew what she meant by this shit. She was saying, oh, I'm African. I'm Nigerian. I'm not the same as you. You're a Black American. She was basically trying to say that shit. Man, get that bullshit out of here. And this is a lady who knows I'm Nigerian. She's from the same ethnic group as me, the Igbo people of Nigeria. But yeah, man. But yeah, another thing that makes Africans see me separate from them is that I'm handsome. I'm a handsome Black man, and most women would not say African men are handsome. Like, I'm not trying to judge other guys' looks. I'm not that way, but most women would not say African men are handsome or attractive. You know, I'm not trying to go in on African men, and I'm not saying that There's no African man that women do not find attractive, but let's keep it real. So when Africans see me, they probably automatically put me, oh, he's not one of us because he doesn't look like us. You feel me? But yeah, man, it just ticks me off, man. It's like, as an American black man, like, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go for women. Like, everybody hates on us. Like, JT, you still there? How is Detroit? You know, is it very racist out there towards the American black man? Like, how do women act like out there towards black men? You funny, you funny, you funny. But JT, like, how's Detroit? Like, is it racist out there? Like, in my city, I don't want to say where I live, but it's racist as shit. It's racist as shit out here. Like, women, you already know, as a black man in my city, you already know. Don't even try to talk to the women. They're not fucking with you. Is it like that in Detroit? Like, here in my city, it's damn near a taboo for a black man to talk to a woman in public. Is it like that in Detroit? I don't think I ever been to Detroit before. You know, I've been to a lot of cities across the country, but I don't believe. Nah, I never been to Detroit before, so I'm just curious. Yeah, it's like that in my city. It's hella segregated. In my city, the blacks fuck with the blacks, the Mexicans fuck with the Mexicans, the white people fuck with the white people, and like no one really, different races don't really intermingle or talk to each other socially in my city. In my city, man, they'll fuck with certain brothers though. But if you're a black man who's presentable and you know on that Chief Keef wannabe thug type of shit, you're kind of a target in my city for people to act strange towards. Like this society doesn't like seeing black men who carry themselves well and are well put together. Oh yeah, it's like that in my area. Like I already know in my city, you cannot talk to no white woman. In my city, it's so bad. Like as a black man, you can't even talk to a black woman. Like in my city, they don't want any black man getting any pussy in my fucking city. It's crazy. And you know it's a taboo because you can just feel that taboo energy in the atmosphere, can't you? When you go to the suburbs in Detroit, Jay, can't you just feel that taboo energy in the atmosphere that you as a black man can't talk to no female? Like me, I could just feel that shit in the atmosphere. Like, oh, I already know. Don't talk to no female around here. You're gonna get in trouble. You can just feel that like racist oppositional energy in the atmosphere. Then the energy I get from certain women in my city is like they be on that. You can't talk to me as a black man because I can get you in trouble. I can get you in trouble for being a tall, handsome black guy. Woo doo woo. They don't say it, but you can feel that energy. Like, oh, as soon as you see women, you can feel that energy. Oh, you can't talk to me because I can get you in trouble because you're a tall, handsome black guy, and a black guy like you is a fucking is seen as the enemy. So if you talk to me, I can easily get you in trouble. I can use my little feminist card to get a black man in trouble. So you can't talk to me. I'll call the police. You can just feel that energy, like. But I've just learned to deal with it, and it wasn't this bad a few years ago. A few years ago, it was not this racist. It was not in my city. So he said they might try to make keep you a secret. Explain that. Why do you think it's like that? Where women have to keep you a secret, like, and what races of women would have to keep you a secret in Detroit? It's all races of women. It's a black women. It's a Latino women. Like, explain. Yeah, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You gotta be careful nowadays. It's like, bro, it's not like this a few years ago, man. This Me Too shit. This Me Too shit is not for all races of men. This Me Too shit is mainly targeted towards black men in America. You know, like as a black man in America, I'm literally scared to talk to any. I'm not literally scared, but I'm cautious to talk to any race or woman. Even black women would try to get your black ass in trouble because a lot of black women, they low key, they fucking these other races of men behind closed doors. In my city, most black women are fucking other races of men behind closed doors. So these other races of men who they mess with teach black women to kind of like have an opposition and haterism towards us brothers. And like, if you're an intelligent black man, you just peep all this bullshit. You can peep it all. Yeah, I feel it. I feel that energy everywhere. Everywhere I go, to library, grocery store, when I go outside, just take a walk or work out, I have that, I pick up on that energy that me as a black man cannot speak to any female. Why do you think it's like this, Jay? Like, why do you think it's like this? Like, because it wasn't like this a few years ago. Like, first of all, when did you start noticing this energy? Yeah, a lot of these women secretly like black guys, but their culture won't allow it, so they got to be low key about it. Man, these other races of men, they be talking that shit about black men behind closed doors, man. They be talking shit about us. Like, they must be talking shit about us because why are they women so scared to fuck with us? Like, I literally think other cultural groups of men literally threaten their women, threaten their women to not fuck with black guys. Oh, Becky, if I see you fucking with a black guy, I'm fucking beat your ass. Becky, if I ever see you with a black guy, I will beat your ass. I think they be physically threatening their women, warning them not to fuck with black men. Oh, if I see you fuck with a black guy, it's on. And that's why they're so scared to fuck with us because they know if their race of men see them fucking with a black guy, they're gonna get their ass beat the fuck up. They're literally scared to fuck with us. Yeah, I'm very cautious. I'm very cautious. But what do you think black men should do? Like, we have to do something. Like, we can't just let this shit go on. Like, man, a black man nowadays can't even speak to no female. Yeah, their family will cut them off. But they're really jealous of us. This shit's rooted out in jealousy. These other races of men, like this shit's rooted out of jealousy. Like, man, they know like they can't. These other races of men, they know they can't really compete with that image of black masculinity. That image of black masculinity, like a 6'2", decently attractive, basketball built, dark skinned black dude. You know, they get intimidated and jealous of that image of black manhood, and it makes them, I don't know, I guess it fucks with them inside. Oh yeah, I really don't cold approach no more. To be honest, I just keep to myself. I keep to myself. I'll holler every now and then. But whenever I have an interaction with a woman, I can sense it in their voice tone that they're on that I can get you in trouble for being a black guy type of thing. I can just sense it through their voice tone, the energy that they're giving off. They say it with they talk to you with this energy. Whenever I approach women nowadays, they talk to me with this energy that I can get you in trouble because you're a black guy. Hmm. When did you start noticing this? And how old are you, by the way, Jay? In my city, it really didn't become a taboo to speak to women in my city to this extent until COVID started in 2020. Before like early 2020, it started a little bit in late 2019. Before late 2019, early 2020, it wasn't no taboo really to speak to a female as much to the point it is now. You know, but I remember back in from like 2012 to all the way to like 2018 to about mid 2019, actually, from like 2012 to like mid 2019, you could approach any female you wanted to, and they were not on that racist Me Too shit. You can't approach me because you're a black guy, and you're a black guy. I can get you in trouble for approaching me. They were not on that shit back then, but they on it now. Yeah, I started noticing it about 3 years ago, but when it started, it wasn't as strong as it is now. Now this shit is just it bubbled to like an extreme level. Like it's too much now. But I started noticing it back in 2018, 2019 a little bit. Now it's just overboard now. Shit. This is all orchestrated, man. These other races of men, they know what time it is, man. To keep it real, they know what time it is, man. Jay, you black, right? Yeah, yeah, you're black, of course. Do you know who you are as a black man? Jay, do you know who you are as a black man? Do you know your real roots? Do you know who the black man really is? I know who the black man really is, but do you know who the black man really is, Jay? Do you know who the black man really is? Jesus was a black man. Moses was a black man. Do you really know who the black man truly is, man? We are the biblical Israelites, man. And anyone who has common sense, any common knowledge, anyone who has ever read any scripture out of the Bible, out of the book of Revelation, knows what time we're living in. We are living in the quote unquote end times. And during the end times, the Hebrew man comes back at top. The Hebrew man, during the end times, the Hebrew black man is prophesied to take his throne back and rule the world. And these other races of men in particular, they can sense a shift in the atmosphere. They see what's going. These other races can sense it with this COVID shit. You know, they can see the weather patterns changing. You know, they can sense that the days are actually getting shorter. There's rumors of war. Volcanoes all around the world are erupting at the same time. Weather patterns changing. Anybody with common sense knows that we're living in the end times, and everything that's happening in the world is talked about in the Bible regarding the end times. And they know in this season that we're currently living in, the black man is coming back on top. So they're making sure, these other races of men are making sure to train their women, especially now in the last couple of years, for the women not to fuck with black guys, because they know the black man is a true Hebrew and we're finna take their position. And if the black man comes out at top, all the fucking women in the world, all the races of women in the world are gonna be after us. This world truly belongs to the black man. These other races of men know it, and they know what time it is. It's time for them to lose their position and the black man to rise up. And once the black man rises up, once the Hebrew man rises up, all the women are ours. All nationalities of women are gonna come after us, and they know it. This shit is an orchestrated agenda. They know what time it is. What caused you, Jay? What caused you to like have an awakening? Was it your experiences as a black man, or did somebody else push you on to the Israelite thing? Or like, yeah, man, like these other races, man, they should. They know who we are. They know who we are. They should. And they know what time it is. It's time for us to come back and take our throne and rule the world again. And they know what time it is, man. Jay, man, do you know what's gonna happen? I didn't want to speak about this. Like it's kind of controversial, but do you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen, man. It's gonna get to that level. It's gonna get to that level, Jay. It's gonna be the Hebrew man versus everybody else. And you know what I mean by that. It's finna get grimy out here. It's finna get grimy out here. Yeah, I know New Breed. We already talked about it earlier, Jay, that we're sensing the change in the atmosphere, you know, the change in society. Society is getting more and more racist every year, right? Soon it's going to get racist to the point that it's going to become blatant. Soon, see, You can only hide. You can't hide your. There's only a certain amount of time you can truly hide your true feelings. Your true feelings can only be hid for a certain amount of time before they actually come out. You know, soon people in this society who hate our black asses, their true feelings about us are going to become blatant. And what do you think I mean by this? It's finna get blatant. I mean, we're gonna have it's gonna be rough out here. I mean, I probably won't even say it on here, but you know what I'm talking about. It's finna get to that level, and it's prophesied in the Bible. Jay, you ever heard of Jacob's trouble? Jay, you ever heard of Jacob's trouble? Shit, we finna talk about this Hebrew Israelite thing. Jay, you ever heard about Jacob's trouble? Oh yes, 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 definitely. Yup. They're gonna try to start that Jim Crow shit again. Yup. They're gonna try it on us. They're gonna try it on us. And we're not gonna go for it though. We're not finna go for it. Like we are a different people from back then. I mean, I'm not saying black people were cowards back then, whatever, but we're we're kind of built differently now though. Like this is what I like about hip hop culture. Hip hop culture made black people tough. People can say hip hop culture is detrimental. Okay, to an extent, in certain ways, hip hop culture has been detrimental to the black community, and that's undeniable. But one good thing that hip hop culture has done to black people, it's made us tough. You kinda hinted to it when you said Jim Crow. When you said they're gonna try to start that Jim Crow stuff on the black people again, like they in Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is when the whole world gangs up against the children of Jacob. The children of Jacob are the Israelites. The whole world are going to gang up against us, black people, the Israelites, and they're going to try to get on bullshit with us. I'm saying the clean version. You know what I mean when I say bullshit. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to get to that point. There's a good thing about Jacob's trouble. There's a good thing. You see how right now black people don't really have unity, you know. But when Jacob's trouble begins and they try to persecute black people because we're God's chosen people, it's going to force us black people to have some type of unity, you know. So like, yeah, you either with us or you against us, straight up. It's always been us against everybody, man. It's always been us against everybody. It's always been us against everybody, man. It talks about it in the Bible, man. In the Bible, I forgot which exact verse, but it basically says in the Bible that God's chosen people will be hated by all nations. All nations will hate the Israelites. It says it in the Bible. That's how we know we're God's chosen people as black people because We're hated by all nations. Everybody and their mama hate on us. And it says that in the Bible. That's how you know we the chosen ones. It's undeniable. Yes. 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 And black people, since we're the hold up, I got some nosy ass white people. I got some nosy ass white people walking past. So I'm gonna pause for a few seconds. You know, in my city, a lot of nosy people in my area and shit, always trying to be in a black man's business and shit. It gets annoying. Like literally, I can't stand in one place. When I'm in public, I can't even stand up in one place without other people trying to be all up in my business. Like, gosh, yeah, they be listening. You can just sense that energy when white people walk past. See, I got some more white people right now. They all the way down the block, but they trying to listen to what I'm saying right now. Shit. Yeah, they be listening, bro. Yeah, they be listening, bro. Jay, bro, you peep game like me. You already know. Shit. Are they like that in Detroit? Nosy motherfuckers in Detroit? Yes, like I was trying to say before these nosy white people were walking past me. When black people unite as the God's chosen people, our unity is going to cause us to have some type of spiritual strength. That's why the powers that be always tried to mess with the black community's unity. You know, the powers that be have always tried to break up the family structure so black women and black men will be enemies and black people won't see each other as the same people. You know, the powers that be, they thrive off black people not being unified because they know who we are spiritually. Once the Hebrews in America, the tribe of Judah, becomes unified, we're going to have a spiritual strength that makes us untouchable. And the white man knows that. And this is what he fears the most. Yeah, I mean, black people nowadays, man. We not like the black people in the 50s and 60s, man. If they did the same shit, if white people did the same shit to black people now, like they did in the 50s and 60s, in today's age, man, we'll be turning up in this motherfucker. Fuck out of here. That's what I love about hip hop culture, man. Hip hop culture has made black people rugged and tough, man. We not taking that shit no more. We not, man. On some real shit. Yes, man. This shit, it's been an orchestrated agenda by the powers that be since a long ass time, man. It's because they know at the root of it, it's because the powers that be, they know who we are as black people. They know we're the true Hebrews. They know we're the tribe of Judah. Come on, man. They know that black people eventually are supposed to rule the world again. So they've been going out their way to fuck us over and doing any little thing to break up our families, putting laws in place so black men could go to jail and all that shit. So we won't be unified and shit. I mean, they know what they're doing, but they're not gonna succeed. They're not gonna fully succeed, you know, because it's God's will, Yahweh's will, for the black man, the Hebrew man, to reign again. You know. Hey man, Jay, you want to hop on the live stream for a little bit? Oh yeah, they been did that. They been turned black women against us. That shit ain't nothing new to me. They been did that, man. Black women, they be behind closed doors getting fucked by these white boys, Mexican boys, and all that shit. They been did that, man. These black women, it's a wrap for them. In my city, you can barely even approach a black woman in public. Oh my gosh, man. They all behind closed doors, fucking the white man and fucking these other racist men, man. You know, I'm finna drop the link right now. Yeah, they be hella nice to white men, but won't say shit to your black ass. Yeah, basic ass white man who lame as fuck. Nerdy ass, basic ass white man, but they'll see a fly ass black man like me and give me the cold shoulder. Man, black women, they something else. They something else. African women, they like that too. They white worshipers. They'll hate on a fly ass American black man. But they'll fuck with a basic ass white dude who ain't on shit, who don't got no money, no got shit. But when it comes to black men who has those same attributes, they'll say, "Oh, he a lame, he broke." But fuck with a white guy who a lame and broke. What's good, man?
Shit, what up? Peace, man.
Yeah, man. We having a nice conversation on here, so I was like, "Damn, I'm talking to the dude like I'm having a real conversation with him." You know what I mean? I might as well put him on the stream. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I've been, peeping your videos here and there, when you drop them, man, because
Yeah.
you speak with some wisdom and intelligence. You just don't be just talking shit, So I can listen to you, vent, because most of your points you be legit, and I feel you. A lot of stuff you be talking about, I see that shit in the world. How people be acting. So yeah, I appreciate your vids, man. You got ears out here. I know your numbers down, but your numbers to get up. You got to catch the right algorithm.
They purposely put my numbers down.
Yeah. Well, they shadow ban.
Yeah, they shadow ban my shit. If you talking about real black issues,
yep,
they gonna shadow ban your shit on the real shit.
Yeah, that's for real. That's for real.
They'll do something with your algorithm where you'll barely get any views and subscribers.
Yeah, you don't get your they don't you know how they suggest videos to people based on what you look at?
Yeah.
I noticed like when you first was coming out, I would get them. But now I kind of got to search for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's weird.
Yeah, so they do exactly what you said. When they know that you're talking about something that's real pertinent, that's really real, they don't want people knowing, man. Especially with these women. Oh man, like you were saying about like how you was talking about like the different races, how they interact, and like our black women and these white men, they be hella nice to them, man. I work in
Yeah,
the office. I work in corporate, right? Duh, they be cold. The cold switch is so tough. You like for real? And
man, these black women, they be in corporate America again, fucked at the office and shit.
exactly. I
Man,
mean,
these,
and then a regular brother, right, approach him. They would treat this man like shit.
yeah,
But then
unless
I
you got,
see him,
unless you got hella money or some shit.
unless he got hella money. But then even then,
Even
he got
then,
he got he got to
shit.
prove it and show it. He got to, you know what I'm saying? He got to kind of, peacock a little bit. He got to be kind of swagged out with a nice car.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
thing
yeah.
even.
Man, this same shit happened to me the other week with this Nigerian lady.
Yeah, and I see.
Shoot.
I don't even on the road shit. I don't even in Detroit like I don't even bump into Nigerians. So when you said that, I was like, damn, for real, that's what they be on.
Yeah, they be on that, man. The
Oh
dudes be
wow,
cool. Nigerian men, they be cool, down to earth. But
yeah.
The African women, they like black American women. They have this fucked up attitude towards American black men, like they too good to fuck with us or something.
Oh no. So they just adopting that Black American shit.
Yeah,
Man, I wish. Well, see, like, okay, so we kind of different as far as like Detroit, right? Detroit is I ain't gonna say it's small. I'll say it's small,
it's
area
not a
wide.
huge city. Yeah,
Yeah, it's small, but we hella dense as far as black people. But once you step out of the city limits, it turned hella white.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
so like you were saying, you feel like energy when you go certain places. That's what I
yeah.
feel when I step out the city limits. I feel that shit. I feel like, oh,
How
they
far
looking at
outside the
me.
city limits? Like right when you cross the border?
Right, dog. Right, 3 minutes off the border, dog. If a
Oh, I
police,
feel you.
if a police get behind you, if the police get behind you, he gonna run your license plate regardless, just because.
Yo,
Yeah, yeah, it's like that.
since
So that's
COVID
why.
started, man, I feel
What's
this
that?
aggressive. Whenever I come across a policeman, I feel this
Hmm.
aggressive ass energy, like they want to do something to me.
Yeah, they.
Before
It's
COVID
almost
started,
like
I did
they.
not feel that shit from them. But since COVID started, I began to feel this energy from police, like they want to get on that with me. And
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll be dressing well, and I don't be doing nothing illegal or anything, but they be looking at me and giving me that energy, like they want to stop me and get on that.
Yep. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
COVID
the
really
type of I'm an
changed.
empath. Like I can sense the energy that's like in the atmosphere. I just have that gift.
Okay. You can sense what somebody trying. You can sense intent in people. You know what I'm
Yeah, I can
saying?
sense
Yeah.
intent.
Yep.
That's how I sense racism a lot. You know,
Mm-hmm.
someone can speak to me with the words that they're saying to me can be regular on paper,
Mm-hmm.
but the intent behind it, I can sense that like they're trying to belittle me or something as a black man.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just
Yeah,
wise, man.
yeah.
That's good.
I
That's
can sense
good.
racism by like the energy people give off behind their words.
Yeah, yeah. That racism. See, that racism
Yeah,
shit is real. I didn't really notice how deep it was until I got a little bit older. Because when I first started college, when you first in college, you get thrown into that whole uh,
wow.
interracial
Yeah, yeah.
environment, and it's kind of exciting. You know what I mean? You beating an Asian chick, you beating the Hispanic chick, you beating the white chick, and everybody kind of cool because you on college shit. Everybody in school. But when you in the real world, this shit, you could feel like how everybody become more tribal. Everybody kind of stick to their own people in the
Man,
real
I
world.
started noticing that shit with my freshman year of college
Oh, okay.
with women.
Oh, with the women. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
getting no tick.
I mean, what do you? I mean, do you shoot at? Do you only deal with black women, or are you open to
No,
whoever?
I mean, back when I like my freshman year of college, I would try to talk like multiracial, all races and women. I'll always get a little bit more play from other races and women. But
Yep.
what made me know it was racial is because I've always been a decent looking dude.
Hmm.
So I'm a
Yeah.
decent looking dude. Why am I struggling with all these women?
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah. It
me?
ain't. Yeah. It ain't
Like
just
it's
you.
not me.
Nah. That's why I
It
was
must be
like,
y'all racist asses.
yeah. And sometimes it'd be like, because we got a pocket in Detroit. Okay, so it's Detroit, right? but we got like the Southwest Detroit. That's where it's kind of it's in the Detroit city limits, but it's got a lot of Mexicans in there, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mexicans are racist as shit in my area.
Mexicans are
I
that's
work with them all
dog,
the time. They some hating ass motherfuckers, but
dog. You for real? Because I remember you were saying like you really think they family members be threatening them. Yes, they brothers. Like
oh
they be
yeah.
some bad Mexican bitches. They be
Ooh,
some
Mexican man, they really jealous of black men. They short too. They really
dog.
have a complex about black men, bro.
For real. And the thing is, bro, they be liking the black men. They be liking us. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah, yeah,
girls,
yeah.
but they can't say it, and they
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
really
They
be
can't show it.
seen, and they can't show it, and they really can't be seen in a community like that. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
they might have
They'll
to
get
come
their
to
ass
me.
beat. They will get their ass beat by their men.
Dog, you are right. So I feel like there was a lot of truth. There's a lot of truth to what you said right there. Like they physically, they can physically get harmed. And I think the white boys be on that shit too. I know the Arabs
Yeah, the
definitely
white boys, yeah, they
shit.
all be on that shit, bro.
That's what, and it's
But low
because
key, the Mexican motherfuckers, they probably do it the most, low key.
they, I think they do it the most. They do it the most because they be around us the most. Like we the closest non-Mexican
Bro,
ethnicity
and they
that's
don't only
around.
do it to other races of women. They do it to black women too. They train black women not to fuck with us. I'm telling you, bro.
Now, black women, man, I'm getting like as time go, I'm starting to see dog. Like when you was talking about the Jim Crow thing,
Yeah.
like, like
They
the
finna get
only
back in
thing
pocket. Once they realize what it is, they finna get back in pocket.
that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to take something extreme because right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you want some damn near treasonous shit. Like
Yeah, it
they fucking with the
is
ops.
treason. Straight up treason. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to be
Straight
so
up
extreme,
treason.
but they showing me like they don't really fuck with us unless they gotta fuck with us. And to my eyes, I'm like, you don't fuck with me then. Don't come over
Yeah,
here
like me.
when you all bad. Don't come over here when it's all bad. And then, like how I be seeing them talking to the white boys, they not only be nice to them, it's like whatever. This man could be looking lame as hell, dusty, just wrinkled clothes, driving a nothing fly about him. But he'll get at least her niceness, and she be all smiling and listening. So as with a black guy, she just straight up on that, on that city girl shit. On that,
Man, most black women spread their legs to any white man.
yeah.
I'm
So
talking about on the first day.
yeah, they
I'm
be
talking
happy
about,
that the white man will fuck
you
them.
know, us black men. When we speak to black women, we gotta play their little games for a couple weeks.
Yep, exactly.
I'm talking
So
about with a white boy. If he want to, he's smashing on the first encounter.
yep, yeah.
It could be a lame ass white dude too.
Yep. She'd be flattered that he even wanna fuck her. It's like what?
Yeah.
Like, look at this nigga. Okay, he's like that. So that Jim Crow shit will anything let us
Bro,
know or make him pick a side. Like he won't be on
you're
no.
older too. You're 35.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when.
It
Man,
wasn't like this. It
I
wasn't like
remember
this
that.
back in the day, man.
Nah, I remember when it was straight up. The black girls wouldn't even fuck with a white boy. I remember them days.
Yeah, it was probably like that in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Late 90s. Yeah, I remember them days. Like
Because
it
back
was like
then,
a black girl would get clowned for having a white boyfriend. You know, it wasn't
yeah,
no thing. It wasn't no. I mean, a white and to be true, a black guy he won't get clowned by the brothers, but the sisters will make him feel the type of way. Like you would sell out. Like the only one you can really fuck with is a Mexican chick, and not really could get clowned. But if you was fucking with a Becky back in the 90s, you gonna get clowned hard. But now it's like black
you know why it
women.
was like that? Back in
Nah,
like the 90s and the early 2000s, hip
yeah.
hop culture was at its peak.
Mm,
You know, back then, everybody back then was trying to be black because black people, we was cool. We had good music back then. We had style. We had our own clothing styles. Everybody
yeah,
was wearing baggy clothes. Everybody was watching 106 in Park
yeah,
on BET.
yeah,
All other races wanted to be black back then.
yeah.
But
We
once
definitely had the
hip hop
wave.
culture hip hop culture started to die off, that's when black men kind of started to get out of play. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Played
that's a
out.
good
We
point.
started to get played out.
When we was in total control of hip hop back in the late
Yeah,
'90s, and we had the wave when it was all us. But
we
when
was
the
starting all the
corporation,
trends.
yeah, when corporations got a hold of it, like in the early 2000s, that's like you said, it started disseminating. Like it wasn't just about black; it started incorporating everybody. Where at first it was just hip hop, it was just black people. They was even trying to ban
Yeah,
this shit. But when
people,
everybody,
man. Back in the day, back in those days, man, like in the '90s and the early 2000s,
yeah,
black men were low key the number one choice in women.
yep,
We
and
were getting
and
chosen
to
over white dudes and Mexican dudes. Nobody could fuck with black men back in the '90s and the early 2000s, man.
nope. And low key, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You still the number one choice. It's just society pressures has made it to a point now that people
They
get punished
scared.
for choosing. They get
Yeah,
punished for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
choosing. Bro. That's what I'm like. Damn.
We
So
still
it ain't
low
even
key the
about
number one choice.
yeah.
Low key.
Yeah. We still the number one choice. It's just they can't say it and they can't be seen with you. It's like we straight
Yeah.
up the taboo class. Like you got a brother. Oh, he better be super rich. Or he better be an athlete. I'm
Even
like,
black women, they be on that shit with us.
now black women, they need to fucking stop because they so
They
fucking
need to stop that shit.
for
I,
real. Because
I
they so fucking fake. Like when you talk about that Nigerian, I wish, like they can't come to Detroit with that shit. It's too many niggas for you to be on some. You too good, and you from Nigeria, dog?
yeah, my dad's from Nigeria, bro, and they still be acting like that towards me. But I
No,
don't look Nigerian though. I don't look Nigerian. A lot of Nigerians say I look Black American. So
well,
they
like,
and I don't have an accent.
no, I thought you was
So
probably like from DMV or Washington because I know it's a lot of they say it's a lot of
yeah.
African
So they
and
hear my accent, and I'm a handsome black man. So they see, oh, this dude don't look like us. Oh, he a Black American. So I'm
it's so what?
so I'm gonna
Okay,
act
you
a
a
certain
black.
way towards him.
Okay, so they say you a black American, so I can't fuck with you, or you won't fuck
They
with
don't
them.
actually say it, but I'm a smart motherfucker. I already know the deal. Like,
Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay.
yeah, you feel me? Like, motherfuckers know the
So
deal,
they
bro.
so they be acting like they too good for you, or they be thinking that you too good for them.
Low key, both components probably play in.
Oh,
Bro, in my city, in my area, most black men nowadays in my area are, especially younger black men, are down and out. They like look dusty.
got
Like
you.
straight up. Most young black men, especially I'm darker skinned. Most dark skinned young black men in my city are either homeless or dusty wannabe Chief Keef motherfucker.
Oh, I see. So they just
Yeah.
associate them.
So when they see me, a black man like me, a dark skinned black man like me, who I'm handsome, I carry myself well,
Yeah,
I think they get in their feelings a little bit. Like they probably see me as an uppity Negro or some shit like that. Like,
exactly. That's what they see, and see that's that shit you get when they're really intimidated by you, so they
yeah,
try
yeah,
to
yeah.
devalue you.
They
Because
project
if
that
you,
bullshit.
yeah, because if
Yeah.
you really wanted to be an asshole, you could. And I hate to say it, women respect the asshole. If you was to be like, girl, you a motherfucking fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking now. I'm this, that, and other. She probably be mad at you. But when she walk away, she ain't gonna be on some shit like she might even say, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's just the women nowadays, you gotta stun on them just to kind of
I've done that
humble
a couple times.
them.
Yeah, yeah. Shit.
What's that? I didn't even hear you. I think
I said I said I'll tell a female to her face, bitch, you ain't shit.
no, you can't say that nowadays. You know, they're like, me
No, I'll
too.
say it. I'll say it. I don't give no fuck.
I mean, but you could kind of let them know, like, for real though, on some like, for real, you know,
I'll
like
tell her,
these
say,
black
bitch, you
women,
ain't shit. You better calm your ass down.
yeah, like these black women, they be walking around with so much fake shit on nowadays. I be like, you ain't even real. You know, nothing on you real. You be like, what you look like on the wake up? what you look like out the shower. They be scared of that. They'd call you a jerk or something like that. But I just don't. We got so much against us. It lets you know that it's a reason why.
Yeah,
Like when you talking about that Jacobs, what you said, Jacobs. I forgot what you said. Name of
Jacob's
Jacob.
trouble.
Yeah, when you were saying that, and it seemed like everybody, and I feel like that's how I be feeling like sometimes, like they're all against us for a reason because they know,
They know who
because
we are.
yeah, they know some, they know we better than them. I mean,
They
you
know
know,
who we are. They'll never admit it. They'll never say it. They know we God's chosen people. They know Jesus was a black man. They know Moses was a black man.
right? And it's
They
a
know our
whole
true history. Come on. They know we're hated by all nations, like the Bible says. The Bible says God, during the end times, God's chosen people will be hated by all nations. There's only one race of people who are hated by all nations. It's us. We are the Hebrews, man.
yeah.
They
And
know
see,
who
like
we are.
I just got put up on the Hebrew Israelite thing. Like I said, I just like, and I was watching something else, and Newbury he was talking about that. I was like, damn, what's Hebrew Israelite stuff? And then he was like, incorporate the Bible and all that stuff. And then I just like I'm still learning. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite, but I really like what they be saying, and it really opened my eyes to a lot as far as uh, some of the stuff that's happening nowadays and why
Man,
everybody seems
are
to
you
be.
paying attention out here?
Yeah, I'm shit.
Man, we're in the
I'm
age
okay.
of tribulation.
Yeah, like
Bro,
so I don't
everything that's
know.
happening, everything that's talk about in Revelation is happening right in front of our eyes, man. The days are even going by faster, bro.
Dog, I feel like that because this year
The
flew
days
by
are
so
literally
quick.
going by faster. And they talk about it in the Bible. It
And
says, in the Bible, it says, during the end times, during the age of tribulation, it's going to be so bad that God is going to have to speed up the time of the days so the days can go by quicker for his elect sake.
for real,
These days go by so fast that I don't even have time to do anything, man.
this year didn't this year go by quick? I can't even.
Yes,
I remember
man.
it was May. I remember May, but I can't even remember August. I don't even remember shit I was doing in August. I'm like, damn, that was a whole.
These days, if you're flying by, it's because we're living in the end time, man.
That's so yeah. So I be I still go by his page because he be dropping like I'll say he dropped about once every couple of days, and he goes through a lesson. How he correlate the stuff that's happening today with the the Bible stuff. So I look at that, and it'd be a trip how he be putting it together, like connecting the events of today with what was being told in the Bible. Like, dang. But like the people though, the men. I mean, I always knew that they kind of was jealous of us because everything we do is better than them. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they got on us is they got more
Man,
money than us. They
if it
just got
wasn't
more
for
money.
us, this country would not be shit. We
Wouldn't be
invented
shit.
almost everything in this country, bro. You know how much we invented?
I mean,
Come on, man.
if you really want to be truthful, the country was literally built on the back of us. I mean, we
Yes.
got
That's
we
why they
got more.
hate us.
Yeah,
They know what we put into this motherfucker.
they hate us, and then the immigrants hate us because it's like they want to talk shit about us. But we got more stake in America than anybody. Can't nobody tell us shit like you need to be doing. You can't tell us shit. You really can't. We've been here since day one. What the fuck? You
Yeah.
can't say you should have. We had to survive a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. I
We had to
mean,
go through a lot of
some
shit.
immigrants were trying to say that we're lazy, but
Shit.
I'm not gonna say
You try
everything that
working.
the immigrants say are a lie about us. Some of what they say has truth to it, but they have to understand we're at a low position because like we've been plotted on by the powers that be for the whole time. So
Hmm. I
if you know our
mean,
history, you'll understand why we're at the low position we are, man. We've been victimized, man, by the system.
and that's so hypocrite. That just don't make no sense when people say y'all late. You couldn't be lazy. You was a slave. We people say y'all lazy. When did you get to be lazy? Over here, you'd be killed. I mean, no, that wasn't. They, I don't
But
understand
no,
that.
they talk about black people today, though. They talk about black people
Uh,
today.
but I mean,
But
to say all that, it's like you kind of negating all the intricacies that make up American
but
society.
now, people, man, people don't really know what black men. I mean, people don't really know how it's like being an American black man. Like
Nah, I mean, from the outside
we
looking in,
go through so much shit.
Yeah.
that it could tear you down. It'll make you lose all motivation.
Yeah. And don't even get into the whole child support and
Yeah,
family
yeah.
dynamic. That'll definitely they'll try to break you there. Trying to make it as far as your career, they're gonna break you there, or they try to break you. You know what I'm saying? Like in my job, like I'm in banking, and I know people get paid more than me for doing the same job, and it's just one of those things. Like that's what it is. It's like fuck it,
So you talk about at the same job that you have at the same workplace,
same position at the same workplace. Yeah, it's just that.
and people, your coworkers get paid more than you, and like, did these people who get paid more than you, did they come after you or before you, or like, what's the situation?
They'll come after me because most of them, it's like put it like this, it's like in my field, like I'm in a certain industry where you have to fit a certain criteria to excel or advance to a certain level. It's literally a glass ceiling for, like for me, it's a glass ceiling for a African American male. Only because the clients that's above the glass ceiling may not be comfortable with you managing their accounts because they have such a large amount of money. It's like you a
Oh, so
million.
they think, oh, you'll fuck around, try to do some scam shit, remember their information and try to take some money out of it.
Yeah, either that
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, like I don't know if I want this black guy, handling my $1 million portfolio. Is he a millionaire? That type shit. It's like you
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
really.
yeah. That don't surprise me because I already know how people think. So,
Yeah. So that's what I mean. So you might see a guy that just came out of college. He's been out of school for 5 years. He might got 5 years experience, but he's from a certain social economic circle where, oh, I know his uncle. His uncle owned something. Like, oh shit, well, he a millionaire already. So they feel comfortable with, some shit like that. But yeah, like in America, people don't know from the outside looking in, but you got both perspectives. You ever go to Nigeria or
no,
Africa?
I've never been to Nigeria before.
I ain't never been to Africa. I ain't never been. You know
I've
what I'm
never
saying?
been.
I heard, I hear people say like sometimes people be looking down on them, but I ain't never really had that interaction where
I
I
heard
had
that
to. Really,
people in Africa are cool uh, to Black Americans. Like, whenever I hear about a Black American going to Africa, they always say
Mhm.
they have had a good experience in Africa. But something happens, like when the African women and when they come to this United States, man,
Yeah.
they get this haterism towards the American black man. I mean,
Oh shit. I mean it's got to be that whole they be trying to be down, and
trying to
that's
be
the
down
worst
with the
part.
white man, man.
Yeah, and
One of the main places where they get it is these African women. They come here, they start fucking with white guys and shit. And these white guys, you already know how they treat women that hate the Black American male. So
yeah, they
yeah,
it's almost like a initiation. You had to prove that you hate a black man if you want to keep
yeah,
with the white.
yeah.
If you want to fuck with the white man, you know what I'm saying? So I understand that, but on the real though, they ain't really be like this because, like in my day, I done had a couple white girls, Latinas, black girls. I ain't never had no Chinese chick, but I'm trying to get one. But it's all the same thing. Like the non-blacks, they can't really keep you around. You can't be in their community just parlaying like that, because you're gonna get a
Yeah.
lot of hate from they. But they fucks with you. They like you. And like, oh, I just wanted I just say to you, man, the black women and women be talking that shit. They really like you, but it's more powers that be that cause them to act like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't like to see. I hate to see brothers, feeling like, man, something wrong with me. Hell nah. It's these
I used,
motherfuckers out here.
that used to come to my mind a lot. It's like I used to question my attractiveness. It's like, why these sisters not fucking with me?
Yeah, nah. You know
I'm
what it
like,
is. You ain't crazy.
yeah,
Cause
yeah, I
you
already know what it is. Like, cause motherfucker can't fool me. You can't fool the mirror. You feel me? If I
nah.
look in the mirror, I see a fly, good looking dude. and it's not matching up with my results, I'm like, something right here. It's not me. Shit.
Yeah, it
I
ain't
think
you.
highly of myself, so shit. You ain't gonna change my self worth. So
Nah,
shit. It
especially
ain't me, motherfucker. It's y'all racist asses.
yep. Yeah, and you see them walk around with some old basic white boy. It's like, man, he about 5'1". He's stubby. Like, I'll be looking at him comical because I'm 6'1". You know,
I'm
twin.
six.
I'm
I'm
still
about
kind of
6'3".
yeah. So you
I'm
already
six
crossed
two,
the
6'3".
threshold. You in the top was that top 15%. Only 10% of the world is over 6 foot. So it's like, and you know, a lot of these women be insecure because they be having. That's why they be having all this weave and lashes and nails. You know, so a lot of them be insecure, so they project and tell you that you ain't something, so you can't be like, well, you ain't nothing. You know, they don't. That's a lot of it's like a defense mechanism.
Yeah,
But that's
but they
all,
don't
man.
do that to other races though.
No, only black, because black men, we the only ones that don't got no. It's almost like we the tab. It's almost like you got to embrace the taboo class, where it's like, yeah, you know you ain't supposed to fuck with me, but you know you want to fuck with me. You almost got to embrace that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's almost
Man, I
like,
think
yeah,
women
you
get
know,
turned on by that shit, low key. I think women get turned on by the fact that we are taboo.
yeah, that's
I think
right.
they get turned on by that shit. Though.
So the worst thing you could do is start trying to act like the people that's socially acceptable because they really do like you right now. They just looking like, damn, I can't do
Man, they
that.
low key, they looking for any reason. Low key. Hey, you already know you see how this society's going, bro.
Yeah, it's
Once this society collapses, what do you think gonna happen?
you know what, man?
As far
Like,
as like dating, like who you think they're gonna choose when the
oh,
society collapses?
honestly, man, like women are inherently cowards. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
they gonna go to who winning, and a lot of them gonna fuck around and run under the white man just because that's where they at. I'm just saying, if you're gonna run up under there, stay over
I think
there.
they're gonna run to the black man because as it's gonna play out, black men when the shit falls, we gonna be the only motherfuckers who calm and collected because we used to going through the bullshit. These white boys, they're gonna be panicking, acting crazy.
That's true. That's kind of true. It's like
And,
we already been shit
yeah, yeah,
conditioned for it. Yeah, because the white boys don't handle pressure well. They
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
around
yeah. They
shooting you on
don't.
the spot just because they feel they get real threatened easily. That's why they so dangerous because they'll blow up everybody taking something to the extreme. And well, black women, man, they be pissing me off with that shit because they talk so much shit about us, but yet, they don't want you to go nowhere. They be like, I don't want to talk to you. So if you be like, fuck it then, I'm gonna talk with somebody else. Now
They
you
want you. They want us for a second option, low key.
yeah, yeah. And they
They
don't want
white.
you to
They
go
white
nowhere.
NASA. That's their first option.
But why do they give a fuck if you go somewhere then? If they don't want you anyway? That's tipping their hand right there. If you don't really want nobody, you don't give a fuck who they talk to. But let you say you like, fuck, these black girls ain't giving me no play. I'm gonna go somewhere else. And these other non-black women give you all type of play. And black women talk shit about you. Look at him. He talks to all these other women. He a race. He hate his own color. And it's like, nah, y'all wasn't fucking with me, so I did what I needed to do. So my thing is, if they didn't really give a fuck about you, why they talking bad about you if you leave? That's like, they really like you, but they can't fuck with you because of some other external reasons, dog.
Hey man, can you repeat that? Like you the last like 30 seconds, it kind of got choppy. Can you repeat what you said?
Oh, I said they really like you, but they can't fuck with you because of some external reasons.
Oh,
Because
yep.
if they didn't like you, they wouldn't give a fuck if you start talking to other races. But let them see you with a fine ass Mexican. They're gonna say you hate your race, you hate your mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So
I see where you come from.
so that's how you know they really fuck with us and we the taboo class. But they really like us. They just can't like us in the light. They gotta like us in the dark. And I think that's where the thug and the dealers, not saying that they any better than anybody. But I think they embrace that shit and they know how to exploit it. They know that they taboo, so they embrace that role, and the women
Yeah,
love
yeah.
them for it. Where us, we try to be respectable and shit like that. We try not to be the stereotype. We try to be respectful, not because we want to be like white man, because we just don't want to be put in that box as being a stereotypical thug.
Me low key, I'm not really. I'm neither really. Like I'm
You
not
could,
really. I'm well rounded. Like I'm not a
yeah,
thug, but I'm hip.
yeah.
I got swag about me, but you feel me?
I'm not saying you a lame. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying
I see
you
where
ain't.
you're coming
I'm just
from
saying
though.
you ain't popping niggas in the head and selling
Oh
birds and
no, I'm
keys
not in
and
no
baby
chief key
dead.
shit. No, 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 no.
Yeah, that don't mean you a lame. That just means you get money. How you get money? You can still be fly. You just like
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
doing.
yeah,
I ain't been in jail for no 15 years. I ain't selling no birds, no keys. But I'm still a fly nigga, and I still like my hip hop.
yeah,
But
yeah.
them niggas that embrace that role, that taboo role all the way fully, that's why they get all the women because all the women really like that shit. They really like us too, but they just can't like us in the light, man. And it's like a fine line you gotta play if you play that. It's just they people ain't gonna like you though. Like the Mexican brothers, them niggas always be wanting to fight. And, the white boys, the white boy brothers, like the brothers of the Mexican girls, they be wanting to fight.
Oh, you must got some. You must got some experience with that shit.
Yeah, so I was in love with a chick, and this was back like when I was in college. This is like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. She was from El Salvador. Salvador, I should say. And her family didn't like me. And it was just because I was a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't give a fuck. I was still fucking with her because she used to fuck with me. But I never said we would have to meet up downtown or some shit, or she could jump in my car. I couldn't go by there. They like get away from the niggas wouldn't run up on me though, because the niggas was like only like 5 foot. I knocked that little boy out, but it's just I know what it is. It ain't us. It ain't never us. It's just the white man got that power and everybody want to be down with the white man. So if you want to be down with the white man, you gotta belittle the black man. But that's just what it is, dog. But like you said, when the shit hit the fan, that's gonna be interesting because
Yeah,
lines gonna be
yeah. When
drawn.
the shit hit the fan, man, all the women coming for us, man.
You gonna take them in?
If they baggy, shit. If they
What if
baggy,
they
they got a fatty. I'm
motherfucking?
thinking,
You
shit.
gotta be careful, man. You already know
Oh
these
yeah, yeah, yeah,
motherfuckers.
yeah, yeah. True, true. I gotta be careful, but still, but
Yeah.
motherfucker, I ain't taking no ugly bras in that motherfucker shit.
No, no. As long as the
I ain't
actor
spent my
right.
whole life experiencing racism and shit. Taking no ugly abroad in, so shit.
Yeah, yeah. So damn. So in your city, there ain't no interracial shit going on at all?
As far as like black men,
Like just any interracial shit. Oh yeah, with black men. When you walk through the city, do you ever see black men with any other type of
black
women?
men are always by themselves most of the time in my city.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but my city racist as shit, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got kind of a polarized view because my city real dense with black, so that's not the picture of the rest of the USA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
there's a lot of black people in my city too, but it's still racist in my area. I mean, if you go to the hood, then
Oh,
if you go to the hood, you already know certain black people are gonna fuck with each other. But
yeah.
for the most part, in my city, black men not getting shit.
Do they do
No
they
racism women.
do the women do they just be mean and shit? The white women
um,
or the non-black women?
like like how we mentioned earlier, you could just feel it in the air. As a black man, you already know. Just don't say nothing to nobody.
So
You just
like
feel that shit.
if you go to Best Buy, right, and it's like a decent looking Mexican or white chick, do they talk to you? Do they be all short with you and mean and shit?
I mean,
Do they just be like, here,
as
thank you?
far as like if I approach them,
No, just say you just bought something. Like, do the cashiers even acknowledge you, or they just
they
treat you
don't say
like,
shit. They don't say shit.
oh,
Yeah, they make it brief and short, and they make sure a lot of times if you say something to them, they're not gonna say shit back.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
that cold shoulder shit. Oh man, yeah, it's crazy, dog. That's why I'm looking to travel now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm thinking it might be better like that, but I hear that is
it's like that in your city
racist.
too, in
It's like
Detroit.
that when I'm outside of Detroit. And, like most, if you want to get some good shit, like you got to go outside the city sometime.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you go to certain cities, you get that, you get that cold shoulder, or people be looking at you, especially if you by yourself and you kind of out the way. Say you just going to a nice mall because you want to go to the store. They be looking at you. You get that look. Like, but when I'm downtown in the city, you don't feel those eyes on you like that as much as when you go outside the city. So Detroit cool if you want to melt in and feel like you can move and not feel eyes on them. There's gonna be a lot of niggas though. But when you go downtown, you have more chance to talk to different races of women because they know what it is when they come downtown. There's a whole bunch of niggas down there. So they figure they gonna get hit on by some niggas. So and they good with that. So I stay in the city mostly, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I wish you
Yeah.
older than me a little bit. I'm in my late 20s.
Oh, you got a lot of time, man. Shit gonna change
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
But your time is weird, man. Y'all women on some late 20s. I was fucking with a chick that was 29 last year.
yeah.
She
They all they on some anti-black shit.
they so wild. I don't even know. Like I was fucking her. That wasn't my girl. But I could only imagine like how would you even be a girlfriend to this bitch? I think she liked girls. She was just everything is just so motherfucking uncontrollable with these women nowadays. I don't even see how y'all niggas do it. Like, how do you
How was she?
deal with it?
How was she acting?
She was she was cool, but I almost want to say she was too cool, where everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about how like you want to go to a strip club. Sometimes I would just throw shit out there, like you want to go to a strip club, like we can go. I'm like, yeah, you know, or what if I just wanted to bring a girl home? We can if you want to. It's like, okay, she was just real cool.
Hey, you had a down chick. Hey, shit.
Nah, but you can't trust you can't trust that because she ain't got no boundaries. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, like that's the type of girl gonna cheat on you though. Oh, some low key shit.
You can't trust her for shit because she down to do whatever with whoever when she feel like it. And it's like you can't. I don't fault her for that, but I don't. I'm like, is most of the women nowadays like you? Because I can see why none of these niggas can keep a girlfriend or why you know they get pregnant and be gone and broken up in a month. It's just I don't see how y'all like the women in y'all generation is so it's different, dog. Y'all just got a different type of woman, dog. I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all got a
I
different
mean,
type of
local, we
woman.
all the same generation, but
Oh, okay. Well, it just seemed like
I see what you're saying. Though.
they a little bit more. They're a little bit more. They more Megan Stallion, and the chicks I was in there with was more Aaliyah. They were sexy, but they
Oh
wouldn't.
yeah, I remember that type of black woman back in like the '90s,
Yeah,
early
late
2000s.
early 2000s. They had a little perm and shit. They might show you a little stomach
They
or
were more
something.
feminine back then, more feminine.
Yeah, they were smaller. Now the women nowadays they got fatter asses and they put them out there. They be tatted up and shit though. I'm
Oh
like, man,
yeah, back in the '90s, black women used to be
yeah, no
slim thick in
tattoos.
shape, but they were still thick, but they were slim at the same time.
Yeah, no tattoos and nothing like that.
Yeah,
And they wasn't so free to
and
fuck like
that was
that.
back then when black women were fucking with brothers hardcore.
Hardcore, only brothers, really.
Only brothers too.
Only brothers. It's like they didn't want to be seen with no white boy like that. If they was fucking with them, and the only ones that was the ones that stayed outside, like. You know what I'm saying? Far away from the urban. scene, you know. But nowadays, these women, man, they hella sexual. They hella sexual. It's like you can fuck, but should be careful fucking her. You never know what might happen. It's just, y'all, it's strange times, man. But yeah, I just want to top it up with you, man. It was good talking to you, shit, man. Keep on putting your
All right,
content
man.
out, you know.
I'm finna eat something real quick though. So
Yeah, man. But I'm definitely checking up on you, man. You know, on your content, man. I really appreciate your stuff.
good looking, man. Good looking, man. And make sure to share my shit. You know, I'm trying to
Yeah,
get my channel out there. So
yeah. I gotta try to share you with, try to get your algorithm up, man.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
should at least have 1,000 subscribers because you've been on for at least a year, right?
I've been on for
About some months.
I've been making videos on this channel for since 2019.
No, man, we gotta get your numbers up, dog.
Yeah,
I gotta just throw your name in a pot somewhere in the right pot so other people can see. Yeah,
yeah. But all right, man. I'm finna
yeah.
end the broadcast. So,
I'll check you, man.
peace.
Peace.